Greetings, Strike Team. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Pilgrim ship. Episode 36, From Heatwave to Ice Age we go. Okay. Well, here's a situation where we have 25 plus 31 plus 30 enemies on the map tile. I'm going to have everyone be in the vacuum safe part of the ship. I might call in favors for defense, but the other thing that I might want to do, this is a little tricky because I want these tribals to fight the bugs, but at the same time, I'm worried closing my doors is going to be an issue. Tornal, I want you to grab the incendiary launcher. Oh, and Royal Tribute. Maybe I can... I mean, the Royal Tribute's going to butt heads with these guys. Oh, yeah, actually, that reminds me. Hey, Deuter Cities. And the Royal Empire. Yeah, I'm not going to lift a finger. I'm powerful. Sometimes powerful means I've got a lot of allies. Let's just call in some favors and then I can capture prisoners and rescue people, and yeah, we'll deal with the consequences of my actions later. Unfortunately, some of my allies are dumb and they're going after the insects, but eventually they'll be smart. Likely. Maybe. Very maybe. I like how he dropped the low shield pack after he had already been overrun. Like, pretty stupid. Alright, they're beginning their assault. So if they're beginning their assault, Tornal, out here. Everybody else, over here. Ink and Silent, get ready for the shields. This is the only group that's, like, really remaining standing. These guys are bleeding out. They're probably going to flee from collapse, and these guys are bleeding out, too. So there's not a lot of, enemy forces that are, like, particularly dangerous to me at the moment. And then as soon as they start marching to me, I'm going to light this on fire here. I'm going to have Tornal, like, choke up so he doesn't miss. There's going to be a lot of insect jelly to gain from this. In fact, the amount of loot that I gain from this fight will probably pay for the fight itself, right? Like, the amount of insect jelly, meat, gear, etc. is going to be greater than the cost of calling in the allies in terms of goodwill. Member died. Yeah, I mean, that's not my fault. Apparently an emu is like, okay, I see how powerful you are, I'm joining. When are they coming? Okay, so the group that was going to attack me actually left. There is some Royal Empire members here that I could rescue, but I think I'm fine. Just leaving them there. I don't really want to go out there and at the moment. Alright, beginning assault, perfect. So this is so that they don't stand in the doorway. Anti-standing in the doorway. Because they're tribal, I know they don't have fire foam packs, so they can bite me. Activate. Activate. I have a lot of steel. Let's just murder them real good. Skyra, out here, please. New slaves possible? Yeah, or new members. We'll see. I don't count my chickens until they hatch. And, Sickly. No. Undergrounder. Could be a miner, but I really want a farmer. Plants. Careful shooter optimist. You're dead too fast. Alright, this is the last group coming in. And maybe there'll be a potential person to join in this group. Just get deleted. They're dying so fast that, like, even if I had the ability to, like, shock lance, I don't think I could trigger it before they die. They're just disappearing. Alright, none of them. This one, oh, Chemfash, never mind. If I'm looking for someone that can plant, Gourmand's kind of annoying. Misandrist, not ideal. I don't like any of them. They all can die, as far as I'm concerned. Brawler is kind of problematic, but he can plant. I could use another brawler on my team, but he's dead in 2 hours. I could potentially save him as like a brawler for my team. I think he's probably the best bet, so I'm gonna have Liara go for Krieg Brow, whatever the hell his name is. Ha! They can't even enter my base. They can't even enter my ship. They're getting rejected from fire. Look at that. Bye. All right, turrets off. I would say that entryway worked kinda nicely. I think that's all the enemies on the map tile. So the other thing I could do is break fire. Go rescue him. And then 16, no immediate, 7. Tornal, go rescue. So the only issue with this strategy is I have nowhere to physically place the prisoner, because this is not a door. So I think temporarily I'm going to have like a weird steel door here, so that this can be physically enclosed. Of course I can't go to space, but I will empty out the hospital so that this can become a prison. Or, yeah, whatever, you know. Okay. Liara, they're bleeding out pretty fast, so let's take the highway. And I'm going to deactivate these so the cooldowns reset. Ooh, that's not going to be fun. I don't have anyone with a fire foam pack, do I? I do. Meg, get over there. It's not all the fire, but it's enough of a chunk that it should be okay. Death in 1 hour, but he only has 3 bleeds, so I think he's going to be okay. Other people to rescue. Skyra. Come down for Botates, or whatever his name is. Because I can start patching his bleeds before he dies. Oh, gross, a Heatwave. Oh, was I sending him with Glur? Oh well, whatever. So 1, 2... 3, and I have room for one more? The prisoner needs 2 lungs? That's fine. It's not a problem. Caravan detected. Coming in here 10 days. So oh no, they're coming here. Never mind. Yeah, those attacks come to the come to your plasteel pile. Yeah. Now, if you want the prisoner to have 2 lungs, I'll see if there's any alive. I know he's alive, but barely. Stochastic can carry Gray, but he's gonna bleed out, I think, before I can do much of anything for him. 0.5 hours? Yeah, we'll try. Oh, I lost it by a second. Like, literally I think it was 1 second. So, Botates, Esme... Alright, so these are all of these guys are getting 10 to 2 for faction relation reasons. And I haven't forgotten about the big goal of, you know, grabbing the grav core. It's just... stuff happened. I got attacked by a lot of people. Alright, these guys are almost done. And then they'll load up all the plasteel into the ship and be home. And you're already on heatstroke initial, because, yeah, it's stupid hot. Let's go ahead and we are not going to treat this like a... yeah, we're going to shut this down. Oh, come on, you idiots. Shuttle is on return lunch. What? No, that's a lie. Why is Mag sleeping there? Oh, the person I needed to rescue... Wait, what? No. This is your bed. What are you guys doing? This is, Airdog's bed. Stop trying to rescue the dude into Airdog's bed. Weirdo. So heat stroke is an issue, because because of the lack of a vent here, because you had me remove the vent, I'm not actually blaming you, there's no cooling in this room, which is a problem for the occupant. Maybe what we'll do is close this door and move the prison in there. Because I can, like, stick a bed in there and it will work as a prison. It's a stupid prison, but it will be a functional one. So I want to get out of here as fast as possible. It's a heat wave. It sucks. Most of the bugs are dead. The bugs that are still alive, it'd be worth zone allowing so that we can hoover up the jellies. I think these guys are... Oh no, you're fine. Blood loss severe. So this one needs to die. Grab all the jellies for profit. But the plan is to basically leave as soon as we are able. There's only these hive left on the east. So really everywhere west is safe to traverse. So I'll just add it all to the zone. Oh, come on, Mag. You were shooting one bug. I did not think that this would be an insurmountable task for you. Yeah, we don't have any lung donors, but, like, the prisoner is not a member of our anything yet. In fact, I haven't even started to convert. Even if we had a potential lung, I would not do the installation until he was a full-fledged slave or member. And if it was a slave, I wouldn't even do the... You know, asthma is actually useful for slave, because the slower a slave moves, the less likely they are to repel. So once Mag is up, I'm going to send all the troops, including Skyra, back into the caves and try to find the stupid queen once and for all. All of the crazy bugs are no longer crazy, frenzied. They're just kind of wandering around. So we need like all hands on deck down there. Oh, actually, I take that back. I'm going to leave Stochastic on the surface. And the reason is, if all of my colonists go down there, the slaves will be unattended, and unattended slaves are slaves that are a problem. So, Stochastic stays behind. So taking a look at needs, make sure everybody's recently eaten. Yeah, they've been fed enough. So let's group up here and then jump in all at once, because it's quite a horde waiting for us down there. Oh, I'm not going to bother with the prisoner right now. I'm busy. I'm guessing it's back here. I hope. It'll take a second to stop Skyra's bleeds. You want to drop a toxic fallout on my head? That's actually kind of fine, because I can just accept this right as I leave. So the question is golden honor or emanator and uranium. Our ship already has one emanator. I could use another one, but there's diminishing returns for sure. I'll see if polling's up. Nah, polling looks broken still. Hunter drone research. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that's not a queen. Now that we have that, biosculpting might not be bad to have. In case we get, like, brain damage or something. I haven't gotten, like, the gurgling behind the walls audio cue yet, that I'm getting close to Queen. Not gonna be back there. There's not enough room back there. Maybe in here? Uh-oh. What about a second emanator? I mean, we could. I don't need to decide that now. Nope, he died. Okay. Well, good. His body can be thrown out. Too weak to be useful. Where is this frickin'... It's... okay. This is wild that I haven't found it yet. I mean, this is the only real void left. So it's likely up this way, but I'm getting a little tired of looking for this stupid thing. Nope. Cut it out, game. Just give me the frickin' queen. Maybe through here? Or here? Here looks more likely. But this is becoming one heck of a wild goose chase. Oh, yeah, okay. Muffled chittering. It's back there. Alright. Given the muffled chittering, solar pinhole. Shoot. Alright. And Skyra, is there... You're hungry and tired and everything. So, one of the weird things that happens that I don't think has been patched out is the queen will wander away from the rest of the group. So I'm going to exit the hive for now and then return back to it tomorrow. Because there's a very high likelihood that this queen will separate herself out from the rest of the rest of her progeny and be able to be singled out and eliminated pretty easily. It would also be nice if I could get rid of you guys. So I'm gonna throw them out. They might not be able to exit the map tile, but if they can't, they won't. It's not my problem anymore. Can't believe we're still grabbing mega scarabs. That's pretty silly. Yeah, there we go. Tended member. I should recoup a lot of my goodwill loss. Which, I mean, in truth, is not all that balanced. But all the goodwill loss is a result of having them get killed. Alright. Let's see. We are all set to go. Again, Stochastic will stay still. Everyone else is going to reconvene up there. And it's queen time. Ha! Yep, it's high. My rep is higher than it was. And the queen, as I predicted, separated itself out, so it's going to be easy to get her murdered. Because unlike Max, she bleeds, so you don't even need to hit her that hard. Now, we don't want to be around for when she pukes on us. I tried to dodge it. I didn't. So I vert pulsed her, making her puke her brains out. And she's dead. That's all she wrote. Big ol' wuss. Ten. Who's the cook down here? No one. Alright, Tornal, guess what? You get to do it. Or actually, Mag, you get to do it, because Tornal's hurt. So I'm just doing this because she's got jellies. And now we just need to kill these stupid bots, and we'll be able to get to the grav. Polling is still down, so I'm going to just decide what I'm doing with it, I guess. Might as well pick up the insect meat. It is sitting here. Likely, as a result of picking up the insect meat, I won't even have weight for the grav cells and core, but whatever. I think that's all of them. Yay! I'm most certainly going to have to make multiple trips due to lack of carry weight for this. Oh no, maybe not. Oops. Yeah, no, I might be able to hold it all. Dang. Nope, not a rest. Yeah, thank you for your service. You're under arrest. Okay, grav core obtained. There is like compacted machinery and probably insect jelly to grow. No, I don't actually see insect jelly. There's compacted machinery and stuff like that, but you know, I'd rather leave. We've been here long enough. Well, that is quite a lot of gifts for allies. 770 jelly. The plasteel, what about it? Oh, it's still in the shuttle, isn't it? Good job, me. One hand clapping. Bows? I'm just gonna get them off of my... It's actually not terrible. Well, it would encourage slave rebellions. But one of the advantages of having bows here is it's just yet another thing to have set on fire. No, put the Ikla away. What are you doing? I don't want Ikla. Oh, they've been doing some stupid things in my absence. So... there's still some jelly left out here that wouldn't be terrible to haul in. Before we jet. Same with the jade. So I'll try to micromanage haul the remaining stuff, so we don't lose any value. The other thing is the jade that we have, we can improve the walls. So where to go to next? I think this is going to be up to me because I'm pulling is broken. I'm going to go to the hub. So this is a orbital platform hub that is not wrecked. And do the Toxophala quest before leaving? Yeah. I'll do that once we get the jellies. But I'm gonna choose the uranium reward. No, I'm actually gonna go the honor. That way, if I need like a special favor, I can call it in. Because every now and then, that's life or death. Being able to call in like another cataphract squad with honor rather than permits. Ooh. Yeah, there's still a lot more jelly. These cave systems are definitely the hardest to do, but they're probably also the most profitable, unless you find something amazing like architect legs in the other grav core missions, which is not likely to that something that you can do in these types of missions. Yeah, getting over 1,000 jelly as a result of that is ridiculous. The other thing I considered, have we been to Kappas? Where did I trade last? I think we went to Mosia. So I'm going to try to trade with Kappas before we actually depart. But now that we have all the junk from the map tile, I'm going to accept that quest for Toxic Fallout. And then profit for the honor and the gold. So, heading to another trade partner. Bring the jelly. I hope it's within range. Lizard skin, camel hide. The grav core I'll have to make an extender for. I haven't forgotten, even though it seems like I have. I wasn't about to do a large-scale redesign with it. And I'll bring the silver. So, a new extender. I'll plop it there. It fits. And now, I'll fill in this hole. And then just wait for everyone to load in the shuttle stuff. So the intention is to put a signal jammer there once I have once I have the materials for it. Which I don't, at the moment, have. And looking for, like, tech prints, artifacts, stuff like that from the Imperial traders. So what you got for me? They keep offering me not cataphract. Stun? I don't even think I have stun. This Persona Blade is a fast mover? Ooh. That isn't bad. That's not bad at all. I don't think I'm going to grab it, but, like, it's spicy. And I'm going to just buy up the tech prints so that they have an increased chance to offer me what I want next time. Because if you already have the tech prints, they don't stock it. So, done. 3 tech prints. And I'll have Tornal. So I think what I want to do is I want to make a pilot assistant. Yet another one. So I have up to 3 potential pilots. You only need 2. But this is so that, like, if Liara's incapacitated, Tornal's incapacitated, or Stochastic's incapacitated, the other 2 can still fly. And then I'll probably train Tornal up to be my other pilot because he has a burning passion in it. Which is better than Stochastic's, minor passion. They had Plasteel, but I didn't want to waste my silver on that. I noticed. But given that I can long-range scan for it decently, it's pretty low on my things to care about list. So, Liara, learn. And then Tornal, apply, apply, apply. And you got up to 13 already. Sweet. So we're just tidying up. There's really nothing left important to haul. And for that, I think I'm actually just going to zone restrict, because everything left out here is just like meals and junk. Junk that I don't care about. So that means I think we should be ready to launch. There's the frozen terraformer. That actually might be my next hop. Because now that we have the extensions, I could really use additional power. We're still very heavily reliant on chemgens, and I don't want to be. Chemgens are annoying to continually have to rely upon. So, heading over to the frozen terraformer and updating the priority, get the grav core from the frozen terraformer. I think that was the right move. I doubt there's a lot of strategic resources. Oh, I take it back. There's uranium right there, and quite a lot of it. Let me search. Oh, and more uranium. More uranium. Oh my god, there's so much uranium. Searching for ore. Dear Lord, 22 nodes of uranium at least. Okay, I take it back. This map tile is cooking full of uranium. So, where to park? There? I wanted to park near the uranium, and that will work. I'm kind of near map edge, which puts me at a bit of a disadvantage if they enter from the edge. Hopefully they won't. The other thing I was intending to do with the added... I detected another frozen terraformer? That's funny. With the added tiles is enshroud my engines so that my engines are protected from raiders by building something like this. Not literally that, but something like that. And then with all the extra uranium and plasteel that I've been getting, I can also add autocannon turrets and slug turrets on the outside of my ship so that anyone coming around, snooping around my ship gets absolutely blasted by super deadly turrets, which I think is wild. Oh, you know what? Cancel that mining. The first mining project I want to do is to find the facility. Nothing else really matters comparatively. And I know I'm just about out of time, but let's queue this stuff up. So, I think we have need of 2 more Locust Armor. Stochastic and Mag. And then we'll be flying with everyone, which is awesome. The deep freeze that we're experiencing is not so bad. How does destroying the engine here let the place warm up a bit? Yeah. Generally, the frozen terraformers are never in spots that are warm anyway. So, like, this tundra would be -10 normally. So, the fact that it's -36, yeah, it's colder, but, like, it's already cold. It just makes it more intolerable. So, it doesn't... It's not super useful to break them, in other words. And what's interesting about that is in Anomaly, you have the ability... Uh-oh. Well, this is why we have jump packs. In Anomaly, of course, you have the ability to atmospherically heat tiles, and then the frozen terraformers to fight... I mean, you can't build the frozen terraformers, but the frozen terraformers give you the ability to cool tiles, technically. There were, prior, the climate changers... But those were only, like, controlled by mechanoids, so they were never a reliable way to manipulate temperature. And, I mean, with that said, the atmospheric... The frozen terraformers you can't build, but it is pretty neat that there's a bunch of different devices that, like, make things warmer or colder, depending. Huh. Cute trees. That's another thing you'll notice is change of graphics for, like, things that should look snowy are snowy. God, where is this facility? We are really going into this glacier. There we go. Oh, I already found the door. Then given the door, let's mine around the area so we can have gunners ready. It's a Winter Wonderland? It sure is. Come on, masterwork. Do it. And we'll queue up one more. Good quality. Well, sorry, Mag. Drew short straw. The armors that have been taken off, I don't intend to smelt. Because their resale value is probably how they're more valuable. Another thing I probably ought to do is to disallow, like, Ikwa and other junk knives from this stockpile. Machine pistols. Because my weapon stockpile is filling up with stupid things. So now that we have the Terraformer hacked and almost everybody in Locust Armor, I think this is where I am going to leave off for today. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Pilgrim ship, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow honorable pilgrims.